Welcome once again to Stay Alive with Church Alive. And this is your host and president of Church Alive Development Corporation and the Bishop of Church Alive Community Church. And here today to bring you a holistic approach to the gospel, because God is concerned not only about the spiritual needs, but the physical needs as well. And we're proud that we have been providing this information for you for over 30 years. And we thank you for your prayers. We thank you for your support, because we've always tried to bring you information, resources, and services that will improve the lifestyle of all of our viewing audience. And we're truly thankful that we've been privileged to do just that. We're going to deal with care. We're going to deal with what it takes for a person. And I will say this too, that many of us may be not aware of it, but we're getting older. Some people don't like to hear that. But the life expectancy now is up to 80 years old. And so that means that over a period of time, they will be sick. There's some kind of sickness that you will have. And as you get older, you have a choice, whether you go into a nursing home, which is the worst thing that can happen to any family member or a member of a church, or home care. Well, we believe at Church Alive that home care is the best place for you to be in the elderly years that you'll be getting into. And not only for the elderly, but for those who are handicapped, those who are children, those who are disabled. We want to find that we want to assure you that the best care that you can get is right in your homes. But the question is the quality of care. And we've searched for over many years for different organizations who say they can provide this care and they can help the seniors. And many times the seniors are crying out because their home care person is either taking advantage of them, or they're not giving them the medication, or they're not really caring. And so we are blessed that we have been brought and introduced to a very important quality home care service. And that service is called International Home Care Service right here in New York. And for all of those who are in Brooklyn and Queens and Staten Island who watch Church Alive and in the Bronx for all these years, I want you to know, once again, we're here to bring you quality information, resources, and services. We thank God for that. And want to just deal with some issues here, and then we're going to go to our guests. We're proud to have our brother Nathaniel, who is the business manager, and also we have our brother Albert Simmons, and he'll tell you his title, situation, and how we provide services. Now, you're going to see a lot from Albert, because he will be coming into your churches, certainly calling you in your homes or visiting your sites to be able to give you as much information as you need to be able to make the proper decision, either for yourself or for your relatives or for your parishioners. Because we have a lot of pastors and bishops that are watching this program, and I want you to know that I endorse it. I feel that if it's anything that we need to do, it's to take care of our elderly, because they are really the foundation of the church. They brought us this far, and we're going to make sure that we don't leave them behind. And so without any further ado, I would like to introduce our brother Nathaniel, and he's going to give you his title and tell you some things about the International Home Care Service, and then he will in turn introduce our brother Albert Simmons. So Nathaniel, God bless you.
Hello, hi, good afternoon. My name is Nathaniel. I'm from International Home Care Services. I am their business developer, and my day-to-day operations is basically going to different rehabs, nursing homes, hospitals, meeting with members that are looking to get home care services, and we help them out from A to Z, whether it's getting their Medicaid done or renewing their Medicaid or applying for home care services, whether it's long-term or short-term. I'm there with our company to assist them from A to Z. And my colleague, Mr. Albert Simmons, is here as well. He helps out in day-to-day operations as well. He can give a little.
Well, thank you, Nathaniel. My name, as Bishop Birkett said, my name is Albert Simmons. I'm a consultant here at International Home Care Services of New York, and it's going to be my pleasure, my opportunity to come out, reach out to you in your churches and your places where you go and at senior centers and things of that nature, to provide you the information that you would need to become a part of International Home Care Services.
Albert, I want to just say something. I had a chance to present you to the pastors and the bishops, and they're excited. They could not believe there was a quality home care service available for the seniors in their church. And so they are looking forward for you to come and for you to visit and make the presentations that are important. Well, we're going to go back to our brother Nathaniel. Brother Nathaniel, you're not going to even try to pronounce your last name. But I thank you so much for the way that you have poured yourself and connecting and dealing with me. I'm very excited about the quality of International Home Care Service. And by the way, I did some research and I found out that this is one of the premium services out of all the care services in New York. And I read some of the stories and testimonies from many of your clients, and they all speak very highly of it. So I'm pleased to be able to endorse International Home Care Services and to actually minister in a special way to the members and the members of the churches. All right, I wanted, what is the difference between home care services? What are you looking for?
So we have different programs available for our participants. Whether a participant has Medicare or Medicaid, our company is there to assist them. Now, some members have only Medicare, and with their Medicare, they can get different types of services. There's different types of therapies that come to their house. They assist them with day-to-day needs, as well as a home attendant. They come in there. It's a short-term period service, and during that time frame, if members are interested in getting Medicaid, our company assists them with that process. And it's a free application. We don't charge them anything. The only thing that we ask in return is just stay with our agency once we get you the services. Now, sometimes members already have services and they are looking for an increase. We work with different insurance companies that try to help members get an increase. And if that doesn't work out, and let's say, for instance, a member has a cognitive decline in their cognitive disease in their life, such as Alzheimer's or dementia, Parkinson's or schizophrenia, even severe depression, they're eligible to get into a program called NHTD. It's called Nursing Home Transition and Diversion. And what this program does is basically allows for the community members to stay inside their community as opposed to getting placed into a rehab or a nursing home. And it helps them get as many hours as a family member would like for them to get, meaning if they're looking for all around the clock services, our company will work to get them all around services. And this program is made for people to, well, like I mentioned, to stay in their community so that they don't end up in a nursing home or rehab.
Now, how do you communicate with families?
So depending on the situation, we always call the proxy, the family member that's on the line. In case of an emergency, we dial them right away, depending on the situation. As far as the process of getting admitted into home care, we either try speaking with the participant themselves or the family member to see who's the best point of contact. And for instance, if God forbid there's an emergency once they're our patient, we directly call the participant's family member. We inform them, hey, this happened. Would you like for us to activate 911? What would you guys like? And most of the time they say, yes, please activate 911. Thank you for letting us know. We'll meet the family member at the hospital. And at the same time, our home attendant stays with the participant up until they get admitted into a room. And from there on, the family member is with them and notifying us what's the status, what's the condition. And from there, we work with the social workers to get them discharged and resume their services once they are discharged.
How do you communicate with the family members?
We give them a call to.
Right. Better yet, let me give you a scenario. I have one of the members of my church, and she had a problem. One home care worker comes in, and she doesn't like them. They don't get along and whatnot. And she'll call me and say, Pastor, I don't know what's going on, but I can't seem to get along with this worker. And but they tell me I have to take her, and I've got to deal with it. and I don't feel that I have to deal with it. This person is supposed to, to service me. Two questions: the training, and what do you do when you have a problem like that?
So we always tell our participants, it's very difficult to get the correct home attendant on the first try. So we always tell them, go take a look, see how you like them. If you like the home attendant, you let us know. If not, we're gonna work the best of our ability to find somebody that's to your needs and to your likes. Our company, we stand by our name. It's called International. We have over 25 different languages, 25 different nationalities. So we try usually to pair our home attendants with our participant. We usually ask them, hey, your service is started at a certain date. Is there somebody you specifically prefer, a certain language, a certain nationality, so they can all be in the same bubble and circle, understanding each other? Because we, at the end of the day, want our participants to get back on their feet and our home attendants to be like family to them. We want them to take care of them, know what they need to do. If there's any complaints, let us know. Yes, there are instances sometimes where the home attendant and the participant do not match. And our job as an agency is to send somebody else and find who best suits them. And eventually we do find a home attendant that does suit the participant. And from then on, it's a great story for them and for us, I guess.
In other words, it's a great marriage. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the right word.
Bishop Birkett, I would like
Yes.
to add is that one thing I know with International Home Care Services is that they're going to work with the family and the patient to try to make sure that they meet and the aid matches with what the patient and the family would like to have in their home. So they're not going to exhaust trying to make them fit.
In other words, you're going to work with that.
They're going to work with the family and the patient.
This is very good. So that the patient is not left alone to say, well, this is what it is. No, you want to work with them until there's a harmonious relationship.
Yes,
all right.
exactly.
Okay. The other question is training, because there are many people who've had people put them on jobs, and they come in. They say, you want to work? Okay, go over here, go to this house, and like that. And that's a terrible experience because they're learning on the job. So what kind of training do you provide that this won't happen?
So all of our aides, before they get enrolled into our company, we obviously go through an orientation with them. We make sure that they're certified. And if there are aides that are not certified to the right degree, we have a school that they come in, they apply, we train them, we orientate them, and we make sure that they're going to be providing the proper needs. Now, there are sometimes case-to-case basis where there might be a home attendant that just isn't up to standard and up to date, and that's just because she probably graduated from another agency 10 or 15 years ago. What ends up happening, we bring them in, we recertify them, we give them a week course that they have to go through over with our nurse, we test them, they pass the exam, they get a new certificate, and they start working again. So it's all on a case-to-case basis, but all of our home attendants, we do a severe background check on them. They're all certified and they're all licensed.
I was just going to ask you a question about background checks, and you do that. Am I correct?
Yes, correct. People don't believe that we do the background checks, but we actually do. There's fingerprint and scanning because it's all regulated by the government. So when people apply to us, we do have a box that says, have you ever been arrested? And if people lie on it, eventually we get a letter that says this person has to be placed on hold or they have to be terminated. So all background checks are done. We're very thorough and finding the right aides and hiring the right people when servicing clients, because we're dealing with the elderly and we want them to get the best service and care that they need.
How do you help the seniors, the elderly, to feel safe at home?
So during any initial intake call, we always like to ask the participants if they have all of their supplies, whether it's wheelchairs, shower chairs, canes, walkers, bars, diapers. We ask them all these questions. If they need assistance, we help them out. There's supply stores that they work with. We refer them to a doctor on call. The doctor does their evaluation. They write a script, goes to the supply store. We try to guide the patient and the participants in the right way. We try to help them from A to Z in the best way possible. If there's something that we can help them with and direct them with, we will direct them with. And we always ask, do you need this, this, this? Are you interested in getting more hours? Are you interested in getting more supplies? And if they say, yes, we are, we guide them in the right direction.
Okay, now we're talking about people who say, I want to hire my own member of the family. I feel that I don't want to take the chance of a stranger coming into my house. And what is the procedure on a person who wants that kind of consideration?
So if a family member has somebody that they want to take care of them and they know them, we are able to provide them with a license. Now, the only thing is, it can be any family member except a son or daughter that can take care of their parents. You can be a niece, a nephew, a grandchild, a brother, a sister, a cousin, a relative, just anybody besides the son and daughter. We're not licensed to provide the CDPOP program, so we can only provide the traditional. Okay, so if you have a niece or nephew that you would like to take care of you, we can get them certified. We have a school for that. They take a 1-day exam and they get licensed for it.
Okay, now you're talking about part-time and full-time. Explain that.
So we always ask our home attendants when they come in, are you interested in full-time or part-time? They fill out a sheet of paper. They tell us the days and hours. And this job as a home attendant, you work on your own schedule, meaning if you're looking for a full-time job, you let our coordinators know, I'm looking for 40 hours a week. If you're looking for 20 hours a week, we will find you a case that's only 20 hours a week. Our job is to help the home attendants find the best case possible for them, as well as finding the best home attendant for the participating that we're staffing. So we're trying to make everybody align and help one another out. So the way it works is our coordinators ask them the questions, they let them know what days they're available, and from there they look up on their calendar to say, okay, this home attendant can take care of this patient, and we try to consistencies for us is constantly putting the same home attendant with the same patient on a day-to-day basis, so that they're not going to get confused. One day this person comes in, the next day this person comes in. So that's what we always ask the home attendants, are you a full-time employee or are you looking for part-time? If you're full-time, perfect, we have these cases. It can be a 12-hour case, it could be an 8-hour case, it all varies, but we always try to give them either full-time or a part-time option, and it's always the home attendant's option.
Mr. Simmons, I want to know,
Yes.
what should we expect when you visit one of my churches?
Well, first of all, I'm going to come in there to explain what the programs are that we offer here at International Home Care Services. And then I'm going to explain to them how to go about to become a participant with home care services. And then I'm going to start to take names and take their information and bring them in, so this way we can start the intake process.
Well, now, I know your background is really in the church, and you have worked with Church Alive a long time, making it possible for thousands of families to have food on the table throughout the year. And so
Yes.
there is a concern when you deal with parishioners, and an approach that you have to make, which is different than the secular. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Explain to my folk what I'm saying.
Well, one of the things is I have to make sure that I'm there, that I'm available, and that they can reach out to me. And then also, too, I have to be there to follow up. Because if these members join, they're going to be looking for somebody that's going to be there to follow up behind them and to ensure that they're getting the services that they need.
This is fantastic. So with the pastors, when you they'll know in advance that you're coming. Am I right?
Yeah, I will definitely reach out to all of the pastors, because one of the first things when we're dealing with religious groups, you have to go through the pastor. You have to go through the head to get his okay, his authority, and his permission before you reach out to his flock.
Once
now,
we have the pastor,
Nathaniel, who is nodding his head with an understanding what it takes, because these are leaders. He's a bishop. These are pastors.
Of course.
And when you walk away, they're left with a problem, or they're left with a joy or a success. And so it's important that when you're going in, that you realize that he must be respected and he must believe in international without a doubt.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, that's what we're going to do with Church Alive and the pastors that are under me, is to make sure that they also receive you with a welcome, and that they realize that their members have a need. And we're going to work that way together, okay? We're going to be taking a break in a few minutes because we're going to look at the community services that International Home Care provides, not just, how would you say, looking to place someone in someone's home or take care of a situation, but actually involved with the community. And that's important because the seniors, they have another life, and that's a social life, and that's getting together and enjoying themselves. So we're going to take a break right now, and we're going to come right back, and we're going to look at the outreach of International Care Service. Thank you. We'll be right back.
If a senior loved one falls, here's how you can help. First, assess the situation. Is the senior unconscious or alert, injured, or just a little shaken? If the senior is unresponsive or injured, immediately call 911. Keep them calm and lying down until medical assistance arrives. If a senior has only minor injuries and is able to get up, here's how you can safely assist them. Place a stable chair by the senior's head. Help the senior roll onto their side by gently pushing on the hips and shoulders. Help them get both arms underneath them. Then, help the senior lift their hips to get positioned on their hands and knees. From here, encourage them to put their arms on the chair, then bring one leg forward so the foot is flat on the floor. Now, the senior can use their strength to lift themselves up while you help steady them. As needed, help the senior turn their body to sit down in the chair and rest before standing.
We have enjoyed all that we've heard about International Home Care Service, but there's a part of International Home Care Service that we need to know, and that they are committed to the community. And so we're going to put up some pictures, and our brother Nathaniel, he is going to tell us a little bit about what we're seeing as they reach out into the community.
So depending on the type of the month, we usually go out to senior centers and adult daycare centers, and we sponsor paint activities, birthdays, cakes, DJs, music festivals, whatever the basically the daycare center would like. That's what we reach out to them and we do it for them. And it's just done on the kindness of our heart, and we just reach out to the members from there. We speak with them. We tell them a little bit about our services, and a lot of times some of them do have hours, and we try to get them more hours. And that's about it. We try to just make their day happy because they. That's about it, Mr. Albert. Anything else?
These are special people, no question about it.
Yeah, we try to make their if it's a birthday celebration, we try to get them a cake. If it's some kind of national holiday, we sponsor a DJ for them with their type of music. If some seniors love to paint, so we have this one lady that we work with, she sponsors all of our paint events. And it just whatever the senior center and the community members want on that day, we try to work with them and plan it out for them.
And then and also in certain circumstances, they work with certain senior centers that they do a monthly event, or they'll do a theme event like for Valentine's Day or for Mother's Day, and they go out into those senior centers and those social daycare centers to help those people celebrate those particular events and occasions.
Well, I'm excited about that. My wife is not on, but she heads up a senior program ministry at the church, and every year they have a Mother's Day. And
that's great.
So I'm going to book you right now for Church Alive. We have about 200 seniors that come down. Many of them have their vouchers, and they're looking now to leave the nursing home. And Al will be talking to them hopefully by Sunday, and we're going to try to place them. Now, you do that as well. Am I correct?
Yes. I'll be working closely with Nathaniel on this endeavor and effort to make sure that it happens.
Okay, this is great. You know, I want to thank, first I want to thank God for bringing us together, that we meet the needs of our seniors. and for all of us who are watching this program, whether you are a senior already, but sooner or later you will be, because we're all aging. And we thank God that we have longevity. But in longevity, there comes sickness and disappointment. And it's not just for seniors. We're talking about children. We're talking about nephews and aunts. We're talking about the total family that in some kinds they want to be able to be cared for at home. And that's what International Home Care Service is all about. It's allowing you to stay home and get well, stay home and overcome that operation, stay home and be cared for in a very unique, special way. So if you're out there and you're looking for help to take care of your mother, your father, or aunt or uncle or somebody like that, or even yourself, this International Home Care Service can help you in this area. And they will patiently walk you through all of the bureaucracy so that you won't have to get overwhelmed with whatever this, oh my God, what did I get myself into? No, they'll work with Medicaid and Medicare and all of those systems that are there for you. They will work with you. And so I want you to take the telephone number down. It's coming up on the screen. And I want you to feel comfortable with making your decision to call and to establish a relationship with International Home Care Service. We're delighted that God has blessed us to have this service working with us, partnering with caring for those who are hurt, caring for those who are elderly, and certainly caring for those who are striving to overcome their dilemmas. I thank God and I trust God that He will carry this relationship forward, and it will grow. It will grow on what? It will grow on the improvement of the health of the people that they serve. Thank you so much. And we close by telling you we love you with the love of the Lord.
Over and over we've survived, strong in heart, strong in mind, knowing that through it all He is there with us. And when you get tired, look from where you've come.
Hello, my name is Nathaniel. I'm from International Home Care Services. I'm their business developer. I just want to say I can't wait to meet everybody and introduce our services to you guys and help you guys out on a day-to-day basis and see how our company can assist you guys or your family members. You can reach me at 347-536-7404, or you can reach us at 718-459-4663. Thank you. Have a great day.
Good evening, everybody. This is Albert Simmons, consultant for business from International Home Care Services. I'm looking forward to reaching out to you and all of your family members at your church or your place of worship. I'm going to be there to bring information about International Home Care Services and the services that they'll be willing to offer to you. I can be reached at 646-714-9717. I'm looking forward to meeting all of you. Hopefully I'll see you soon.
Knowing that